All right. For anybody that ends up watching this VOD later than it being live streamed, the fighting should start in about 7 minutes. I just wanted to go ahead and get the stream up and running ahead of time. That way we wouldn't miss anything. So, let's see if my bot picked it up. There we go. Post it in here. There's the channel. Huge fight for the season. Win and control of DG. There we go, we got it on the official Discord too. So I'll minimize Discord and pop out the chat. And in about 5 minutes, that's when it's all gonna go down. How many armies does Variags have? 200 or something up here, plus another 40-ish, 40, 50 over here. I'm actually gonna have to make sure that I don't get uprooted during the fighting. That would be kind of unfortunate. Got my main 4 commanders ready. Everyone wishing each other luck in Discord. How nice. Everyone's saying good luck, have fun. Ooh, do I have any fireworks left? Maybe not. How do people still have fireworks? Could have sworn I had fireworks left. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Let's go. That's right. I'm hoping that BlueStacks doesn't crash. Once everybody starts moving, like it's already a bit funky for dragging the map around. A bit choppy, I should say. We have a lot of freaking armies here. 62. These might be siege armies. Oh, maybe not. Definitely a couple of siege armies in there. But I think there's some real ones too. So as soon as the clock strikes 1800, I should have played like the final countdown or something cheesy for this. But yeah, 3 minutes to go. I'll be curious to see if they can actually hold off our initial push. Not, not in any sort of negative thing towards them. It's just, this is maybe 200 armies. Might go up to a bit more by the time the fighting starts. But we have 233 here, 143 there, 211 there, another 69 stack, a 55 stack, a 27 stack. I mean, it's at least 3-1. Hello, Sanyarak. I hope I said that correctly. 500 armies? Oh, I think we have more than 500, dude. Just the 235 and the 211, that's already 446. This puts it at 501, just the 55 stack. And then we'd have 570, 597, 602. Like it's easily it's 600 plus for sure. All right, well, I guess I'm going to go ahead and send my guys, at least some of them. Because we have a minute. So I can go ahead and send Gandalf. Go ahead and send her. Let's see if we crash or not. Oh, they're going to try to cut the connection with quick marches, it looks like. Oh my goodness. I don't even think I can actually move the camera anymore. Like anytime I try to move the camera, it just freezes. Might hit here. If I can click on the tile. I think, how do I zoom in on BlueStacks? Oh, what's up, Ralph? I can't even click the tile. This is ridiculous. Absurd. Look at this lag. Oh, it might have crashed. It may have actually crashed. Alright, let me restart the game. We're not even like 30 seconds in and it crashes. Oh, yours crashed too, Thanatos. Ridiculous. What's up, Alina? I think I might just have to actually leave the camera still and just watch. At least for this beginning part. Where there's 600 armies trying to move. See if it loads. Oh my gosh. It's a slideshow. It's actually a slideshow. I'm afraid to even click this battle report. Actually, it might help. So we got cut on the connection for Aowen. Gandalf hit the barely remnants of a Witch King and got dunked on by Sauron. Yeah. I figured he was Madness build. Madness Sauron tends to crush Gandalf. Gala actually managed to land. Really good fight against Khaldun. No, he was not a full army. It's actually less than half an army, I think, on the Khaldun there. Let's see. I'm going to try to send Aowen in on here. I'll try to send Aragorn too. This is ridiculous. Alright, I know there's a way to zoom in. There we go. We're just going to have to do this. I think. We're just going to have to ignore the idea of armies actually moving. We're just going to have to watch the numbers. What's up, Layla? Because with the armies actually moving, it's just... I mean, it's, even with this, it's laggy. But at least this is, like, somewhat watchable, hopefully. How far did they make it? They only a few tiles. I might actually hit some of these once my Gandalf reinforces. Oh, he got hit on the 300. Well, it's only a 2-minute walk. I'm not going to recall him. Let's see how Eowyn did. Pretty decent fight against Sigrid. Only level 45 though. And got clapped by a Yusra. It's a lot of halberdiers. This is what I was worried about as far as using Eowyn is concerned against Variags. My Aragorn did something and then died. So finished off a Sauron. 217,000 commander damage. I'll take it. He doesn't even have that good of gear. Actually, he has pretty terrible gear. And yet he did over 200k, so not bad. Alright, apparently we've taken the initial tile. So that's good for us. People are still... The fireworks are definitely not helping this situation right here. Let's see if we can zoom out. Thanks for the... I did figure it out, Mamba, but thanks for reminding me. Okay, yeah, zooming out. I'll leave it like this for a minute. Just so we can see some of the movement going now that that initial stack is broken. Although I should queue up my apothecary, actually. I went through pretty much 4 armies there. So... I've been saving speed ups this entire season. I've been saving up apothecary boosts for this moment, so I think it's time to go ahead and use them. And we'll start some recruitment. I think I mostly want Guardians and Cataphracts. And let's reinforce Gandhi. Reinforce Aragorn. Reinforce Eowyn when she gets back. I think this is just going to be a straight up. Yeah, no draw, I think. Or no combat. So, I don't know why it's showing. I think it's just a bug. It shows Gala lost, but it was just no combat. So while reinforcements come, I'm just going to leave the camera like this. And we can watch the armies go. This is the most armies I've seen in one area though, for sure, in this game. It's super cool to see. Really, really cool to see. Whatever, I'm recalling Gala. I have like 200 5-minute speed ups and the season ends. Now that everyone's fighting, we go farming. Yeah, dude. I'm down. I've been losing a lot of tiles last night and this morning. Lost a lot to Erebor and Loth pushing us. A lot of Russian people here. That's pretty cool to see, because normally when I stream, it's probably like 4 a.m. in Russia. So if I stream at like midnight UTC, what is that in Russia? Maybe it's like 5 or 6 a.m. Well, so far it's going well for us. I think I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch. But we can take a look at the army numbers. This might be the way to do it. You lost 120 tiles in 12 hours. I believe it, man. Because you had like the majority of your economy in those 2 zones or 3 zones that they just took over. Pretty pleased with my initial fights, though. The Gandalf was a bit disappointing because he hit a Sauron. But the Aragorn fight, I was really happy about that. 200k damage for a commander in that gear. Makes me excited to gear him up more in the future. The pink players, yeah. We all, I think, let me start over. I think I speak for everyone in Arnor and Lindon in saying that we really appreciate how good of allies you guys have been. You know, you've always been helpful, fighting when we need you to fight, remaining loyal no matter what. You know, like everything that is important in an ally, you guys have been. So we all have a lot of respect for you. Uh-oh, my daughter's crying. Control mouse wheel, I think it was, to zoom in. Someone just asked on Discord. Yeah, it's control mouse wheel Thanatos to zoom in. What's up, Chuck? Have you gotten some good fights? If you got some good fights, message them to me. If you have a chance, if you can in this lag anyway. Let's take a look at some fights, actually. Oh, people haven't really been linking many. Probably because of all the lag. You're always never hitting. Yeah, getting bounced in a fight like this. Yeah, it's an easy thing to do. Say meow? You want me to say meow? I've actually practiced a lot of saying meow because we're teaching my daughter different animals. And of course, at least here in America, you know, she'll see a cat and we'll say, "Oh, do you see the kitty? What does a kitty say?" Kitty says, "Meow." Or, you know, "Do you see the dog? What's the doggy say?" So if you guys were wanting me to meow, I meowed. I definitely think this is the laggiest the game has ever been. Ooh, did Varth link a fight? Ooh, Gala versus Sauron. Nice fight. Pretty good gear, madness build, very nice troop composition. I would say that Commander Alex won by a little bit. And I'm only saying a little bit because he has T4s and cavalry. Varth took about 145,000. He took about 129, 130,000. So pretty close fight though. Yep. Your Galadriel is the bestest. Bad Sauron, he lost 40%. Hey, we all have a different bar. Oh, Thanatos! Thank you. Thank you, Thanatos, for becoming a member. I appreciate it. And as always, it's been an honor to lead Ungo with you. Chant in the world chat. Are people saying Grand? I can't even open the chat. Ooh. Yikes. That King of the Dead got destroyed. What's this? Pretty good fight from Atheo. Although, it's pretty close to a full army on Sauron, I think. Dude, if I could give you, I don't know if I can give away memberships. If I could give away memberships, I definitely would have given you a free membership, though, for sure. All right, I need something for my Aragorn to hit. It looks like there's a lot of... Let me zoom in so I can actually see these tiles. Is this fort? That one's clear. We'll see if I can get Aragorn in there. I don't know if it's going to last for 3 minutes. Yeah, why does evil always go Variags? Yeah, Thanatos is right. They have an incredibly good tier 4 unit, and they have an amazing starting position on the map. And with the way the meta has shifted, I'll open the world map. Evil really likes running evil men because of all the White Council commanders that have Champion of the Light, and evil men get to dodge Champion of the Light. So I think it's a combination of their tier 4, their starting position, and the current metagame. 20 stamina left and you hit once. Ouch. I think I'm gonna bounce. I think I'm already gonna bounce on this tile. So let me recall Aragorn. It's actually gonna be a big problem landing an army in this chaos. Let's see if this side... I might actually just hit this side. Simply for the fact that my army will land. Let's try to line up Eowyn and Aragorn. Looks like Maxwell has the same idea as me. He was a really nice member that we recruited last season. Very active, strong player. Nice guy, it seems. Gondor is the best counter faction for Variag. Makes sense. I mean, the Variag T4s are always going to hit Gondor T4s, and Gondor T4s want to be hit all the time. Like, it's literally their job to get hit. So how laggy is the stream for you guys anyway? I should actually check. Let me check my task manager real quick. So this game right now is using 66% of my RAM, which is pretty crazy for a phone game. And I have 16 gigs of RAM, by the way, which I know isn't like a ridiculous amount of RAM, but I mean 16 gigs that's a respectable amount of RAM. A phone game is using 67%. It's using 10.6 gigs of RAM right now. But it's going well for us. Stream's good, it's just the game. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, as long as it's enjoyable to watch all this crazy shenanigans going on, I think it looks pretty epic. Like, this is one of my favorite things about this game, is when you're getting... I mean, how many players are here right now fighting from across the world? Probably 400 individual players. 300 to 400 individual players at least. you know, everybody all around the world playing this game, working either together or against each other, you know, for some particular objective. It's just really cool to me. All right, let me send my Gandalf down here too. Oh, wait, we're gonna get connections getting dunked on over here. Maybe it was not a good idea to try to push this side. And all of these are still under protection. Alright, I guess I'm gonna have to send Gandalf somewhere else. Although, okay, here we go. I can hit this tile. This tile, no linked land yet. But once this gets linked, I'll send Gandalf, and depending on how long it takes, potentially Galadriel. How much should you pay me to stream in Russian? Well, I only know like 2 Russian words, I think. No, I know a couple. So, because I used to play a lot of Company of Heroes 2, which is a World War II game, and the Soviets are a faction in that game. And so some of the Soviet armies or Soviet units say some Russian words. For example, they have a unit that can throw a Molotov cocktail, and sometimes when they throw it, they say, and I'm probably going to butcher the pronunciation, Nozdrove or Nostrovia, something like that, which I believe it's their version of cheers, but I think the direct translation is to health. And I know they refer to Russia itself as the Rodina, which I believe translates to motherland. What else do I know? Those might be the only 2 Russian words I know. Unfortunately, Aragorn and Eowyn bounced. I'll just try to hit this 200. You'll drink vodka to my victory. Thanks, man. If I had vodka, and if it wasn't 2 p.m., I would toast to this victory as well. Check chat. Oh, here we go. Polter got a tile closer for fast attacks. Ooh, good job, Polter. Yes, that is a much better place to stack. I'll go ahead and move my Gandalf up. And then I'll check out these reports from Thanatos. Nice Gil fight. Pretty much a full Yusra, I think. Oh, and it's Rimuru's Yusra, so yeah. 4-star refined twin daggers. I don't know what respect she is overall, but at least R10. Not sure why he has this Trapper's Hood, though. Maybe he just didn't have anything better and he wanted the madness. Oh, let's check out this Dwalin. I know Thanatos has a pretty fat Dwalin. It's actually pretty solid against Rimuru's Black Serpent, given that this is intended to hit Witch Kings, and his Black Serpent has ridiculous gear, like absolutely ridiculous gear. So it's actually not terrible. And really solid Gandalf fight. Obviously his Black Serpent was very injured at this point. But oh, did you bring Bow Knights in case Muma's? Not a bad idea, I suppose. Alright. Can we hit the 200? Yes. So as soon as my commanders get back, we can hit the 200. Hopefully we'll actually get some fights. Who is Kill Mike? It's just like a joke. It's a joke, I guess, from last season. In case of trolls also, that makes sense. There was a player named Mike, and for some reason last season, Kill Mike was like a meme between the Arnor players and whoever Mike played with. And since they ended up on the same server again, the meme stayed alive, so to speak. That's my understanding of it. I actually don't know the origin. I'm not even going to be able to hit this 200 at this rate. Can some more Variag people pop guard? I mean, it's already down to 11. My Gala is going to take her like 10 minutes to march there. Although whoever's holding it down seems to be winning a lot of fights. I've seen this Variag army pushing a lot of people away. Oh, but he's dead now. Maybe I just go here. Ooh, this is Rimuru. I could go here if I want to get slapped. Let's do it. Although, actually, he's empty. Oh, so my Gala won't even land. Check chat. I'm trying to find somewhere for my armies to go. A 200 is definitely not going to work out. Let's zoom back out while I figure out where to send them. Jeez. Look at that. Rate my equipment on R0 Isildur. Okay. Oh wait, you finally got him, or have you had him? I think you just got him, right? Melee Might Cutlass makes sense. Resilience of Men Plate makes sense. Swan Helm, Resolve of Men makes sense. Yeah, that's a really solid start. Especially if you're planning on going something like Kata, Cavalier, Dunedain, which I think would be a pretty solid army composition for him. Because you'd be pretty fast on the map. You can take advantage of, like, you can boost your Cavaliers to pretty much cataphract levels of defense. So they just become higher damage cataphracts, which is extremely good. And then obviously Dunedain, if you take his R3, are very powerful. Right, I'm just going to head over here. I think we have the connection locked down now. We have people sitting on that 300. The 300 itself should be somewhat safe. It'll be at least safer than a 200 or some other crap tile. Oh, Thorin, dude. I love Thorin. I think Thorin's the best good side T3, and I'm planning on trying to respect my Thorin up. If you have a screenshot of your Thorin, you're welcome to send it in Discord. Need to put more money. Yeah, that's the name of the game when it comes to these T3 commanders. See if there's any other good fights. Oh, the guy says, ouch. By the way, if you're here, Plato, nice fight, man. Do you like Arbalests on Witch King? I haven't seen many people run Arbalests. I'm surprised these aren't Halberdiers or Berserkers. How many 50s do I have? Oh, wait, you're Pacifist, Death Reaper? Okay. Yeah, I've seen your Thorin then. How many 50s do I have? 5? 5, yeah. plus some 40s. I probably could have had 6 by now, but I don't need any more level 50s. So I just kind of stopped mocking because of that. I don't actually use Elro here for PvP though. I wanted to, but I couldn't get him to R5 because his item never shows up in the store. And without R5, I don't think he's nearly as good. You couldn't get a hit pull. I've been struggling too. I got the initial hits, and then every other attack I've sent has gotten bounced. Guess that's the nature of fighting in extremely closed quarters. We have what? Whip, Ungo, Hee, Gray, Hope, Noble, my little band of dudes. I'm probably forgetting one. King. We have like 8 fellowships here, at least. Something like that. I think these will actually land though. Especially if... How many of these 9 commanders are guarding? Let's see if we can click it. Oh. Apparently only one of them is guarding. A little bit of fighting on the outskirts. Hopefully everybody remembers that the fighting is supposed to stay in the Aemon Lank region as a whole, which shouldn't be a problem. Aemon Lank is pretty huge. My wife just messaged me on Discord. I can't even really tell what's going on, what tiles I can actually hit. There's so much chaos. True. 50s from sweeping or mocking? Mostly tiles and sweeping. So I leveled Gandalf pretty much exclusively on tiles. Elro here was tiles and sweeping. Arwen was tiles. Arwen and Gandalf were my season starters, my 2 primary season starters. Aomer was sweeping. Aowen was sweeping until like 45, and then tiles till 49, and then I mocked her up a little bit just for the fight. Aragorn was pretty much exclusively mock battling though, because he can't sweep as efficiently as other commanders can. Basically, if the commander can sweep efficiently, I would much prefer sweeping with them. If it's a pure glass cannon damage commander, like Legolas, Dwalin, oh, Dwalin you can actually build for PvE. Legolas, Gimli, Aragorn, those types, then I would just mock battle, since they can't sweep as efficiently. At least if you have a 300. I never mock on anything that's not a 300. Ooh, I got hits. Let's see if we did fine. So Aragorn got completely destroyed by a Witch King. Eowyn got the remnants of a Witch King and took down half of a Witch King. Darth Kiruna, very solid gear. Nice Witch King if you're here, Darth Kiruna. 62k healing though. Not bad with a focus pipe. Or no, she doesn't have the focus pipe. She has Mieris's Reigns. I should have changed her skills a little bit, but I didn't feel like spending the gems. And Gandalf hit the fort. Pretty rough fight for Aragorn, but that's to be expected. Damage commanders, unless you're Dwalin, tend to struggle against Witch King. What do I need more of? Let's get some Bree Riders, and let's get some Cavaliers. And let's fix our resources. Oh, look. Free wheat. And, ooh, more free wheat. Should be good for now. So I guess my Gala is potentially not going to land. Definitely don't want Aowen going through with 2 command of troops. Your Witch King has been hitting Gandalf's. That is unfortunate. It's really tough in a fight like this. There's just no way to guarantee that your commander lands on what you want it to land on. Alright, if I could unlock 1 unique weapon for 1 commander in each tier, which would I go for? Knowing what I know now. For tier 1s, personally, I would take Faramir's. I think the optimal choice is Haldir's unique item. But Haldir and Faramir's are both very good. And I think Faramir has a very solid spot in the current metagame against good factions. In that, it's very easy for him to take his pursuit skill. Whereas Haldir would much rather not put 7 points into Foresight. And Haldir cannot use Wizard's Fireworks. So Faramir also has the option of taking Pursuit Fireworks and putting those 7 points into Nobility and R5. Although in general, I think I would just put the points into Foresight and use like a Ranged Might Fireworks. Tier 2 would for sure be Éomer, in my opinion. I think if you can whale Éomer, he's the strongest good side T2 commander, and I'm talking respect 15 or so. If you're only going to take somebody to R10, then I would pick Gimli for the good side T2s. And for T3, I would highly recommend Gandalf the White's item. I think he has one of the best R10 items in the game. Simply because it's so much better than even a Mind Split. So if we look, for example, at my Gandalf's weapon, a Mind Split is a 50% chance to do 1 extra source of damage. Gandalf the White's is a 100% chance to do 2 sources of extra damage. If we pull it up. So Mind Split only happens 5 times a fight and hits 1 extra time. This hits, so we'll say that's 5 extra sources of damage. This goes off every time, so 10 procs, and it hits twice. So that's 20 extra sources of damage. And the reason that's so important is because of how much damage you can deal with the white by having 20 extra sets of damage going off. So if you have 5 extra sources of damage like a Mind Split weapon, then you're going to get 2 to 3 extra activations of the white by having Mind Split. If you have Glamdring, you're getting those 20 extra sources of damage, which is 10 extra procs on average of the white. So it's something like 4 times as good as a Mind Split weapon, which is insane. So Gimli's unique weapon. Gimli's is definitely good. I think Éomer's is better though. Well, okay, I think Gimli's weapon is better, but I think Éomer has a higher potential as a commander. Because you can run Éomer as a hybrid commander, you can run him as a pure damage commander, and his skill set's just really good. Like, he has the Rohirrim tree, he has Eorid Leader, his unique R0 tree is really strong with the extra speed buff. plus what is it? No, it's not cleave. Swing. Swing is really good. He just has a ton of really good skills. Have I used Elro here and Eladan much this season? I have not used Eladan much. I actually pulled his invite this season. I don't think he's a very good commander, unfortunately. Ooh, did my Gala bounce? Unfortunately, she did. So I need to send Gandalf to fight somebody, and I need to send Aragorn to fight somebody in a couple minutes. I guess Gandalf could potentially just come down here. I should quick march him down here. Maybe I'll quick march him at the fortress once we connect. That seems like a decent plan. I do have these 30 ability points saved up. Elro here I think is very good if you can get him to R5. I think he's a solid season starter because he just has a really nice mix of healing plus army buffs. And I think the fact that he doesn't completely crutch on healing in the way that Arwen does, he's a viable PvP commander. He has a very well balanced combination of army sustainability as well as a lot of just raw damage buff output. If there's no Thorin, you'd prefer Éomer? They're pretty similar, yeah. I think Thorin is best played as a hybrid commander as well. Oh, did you get dunked on by... You got slapped by Grima. Dude, Grima is such a good commander. I don't think, in my opinion, I don't think you should take Deafness. I don't know, lower defenses is alright. I'm torn on whether or not top R0 or lower defenses is better. It's probably top R0 though. You get a lot of extra damage from these skills. LOTR. Is he the guy that has the thing that lets units protect Reapers? He's the Nazgul with like 2 daggers. I think he's pretty good. Like, I don't know that he's S tier or anything, but I have a huge love of Reapers. Oh wait, let's snipe Obi. Hopefully this isn't like a Sauron or something. Or actually, I don't even know if his commander still has troops left. I think LOTR... somebody was talking about a build with him with Fallen that sounded pretty solid. I think Reapers are really good, so I'm wondering if the meta ever shifts away from White Council commanders, if he'll suddenly spring up in popularity because of his ability to run Reapers. Alright, hopefully this is not anticlimactic. I want to snipe Obi just because I know he's here and I like Obi. What's it gonna be? Oh, I got killed. Rip. Oh, I ran into a Witch King. And my Gandalf is not spec'd for fighting Witch Kings. I wanted it to be Obi-Wan. Making pretty good ground, though. It'll be interesting to see how far we get before people run out of stamina. Because I think we're starting to hit that point. Cockchuli, say hello. How's it going, man? You're in Lothlorien, right? I believe I recognize that name from Lothlorien this season. What's going on the outskirts? Burzgul over here farming. I love Burzgul. He's not actually farming. I don't think, at least. We have Ballin going and all that's going to get bounced, right? Because that's protection. So... see, that fort's empty. This fort is not empty. Might hit that in a minute. Let's check on the west side. Seems like we're gaining ground there as well. The west/south side. So that was a fun fight, though. Check Tempistos Dwalin versus Witch King. Aw. Well, Sauron would have been a bad fight for me, too. Am I playing Super Mario Kart? I'm not. It's just whatever random song. I just have a non-copyright sound thing. Tempisto. Ooh, Varth had some fights. Nice King of Men fight. 186k damage. I should have given my Aragorn some rams, actually. Solid fight. Not the craziest geared alerts, but he did have... oh, he didn't have Mumas. The report, when I clicked on him, it said he did, but... I don't know where the... oh, this right here. Dwalin versus Witch King. Full Witch King. 245,000 damage. Pretty good. Oh my gosh. Jeez. Okay, so this is what? This has to be close to R25. I think. This is 30, 51, 61, 64. Plus 8 is 72 skill points. At level 47. It's pretty crazy. Ooh, nice fight, OB. That's crazy. You lost 60 units against a full Haldir. What builder are you still using? Or using the Madness build with max ranged? How much damage did 100k? That's pretty good. Who's this Haldir? Who even has healing? And he has his unique. So that's at least an R10 Haldir. Very nice fight, Obi. Is Kumul good or not? No. I think Kumul is not very good. He's usable in Season 1, but he doesn't scale very well with respect. And what you want as the seasons continue is you want a commander you can take to R10 or R15 and still get use out of them. I'm not exactly sure why Kamul... I guess he's just kind of a worse Gothmog. Like, he can do the same thing that Gothmog can do in the sense of running an Alchemist Bomb. But Gothmog has so much extra flexibility and just so many other good skills to take. Plus, like, with Gothmog, you don't have to run Alchemists. You can run Reapers, you can run Arbalests. So, R19 Dwalin. He has a very nice Dwalin. That was really solid. And hello, Mart. Alright, where can I actually land? Maybe here. There's still a lot of armies in this general area, and people are using guard. So let's see if Eowyn and Aragorn can hit. Where can I try moving Gala? I might just have to move Galadriel up. Actually, Gala could hit here. I don't know if that'll still be there in 9 minutes. Oh, what's up, Tempisto? Dude, your Dwalin is awesome. Very, very good Dwalin. Cal and Serpent down there, though. Oh, I don't want to fight Khaldun, dude. I hate fighting Khaldun. Ooh, solid fight from Black Serpent. What's the gear on your Black Serpent? Bane of Mounted makes sense. Sustain, yeah. Melee Vigor, yeah. Melee Vigor, yeah. Very solid gear. Oh yeah, I guess Evil doesn't need high alert, do they? Ligma. So many Gilgalads. What's up, Hendrik? What's up, Charles? What's Thanatos sending me? Yeah, I know Haldir has foresight. It's just that Haldir doesn't want to take foresight. If we're talking about the Haldir R10 versus Faramir R10, I mean, I think on average Haldir is the better commander, but I think Haldir is worse at countering Gilgalad and Gandalf. Because if you're running Eagles, you are never going to have, I mean, if you're like R25, I guess, but it's really hard for Haldir to find the points for foresight. And he can't use fireworks. Whereas Faramir, it's extremely easy for him to run foresight. Or you can just run fireworks on him. Haldir is much better at fighting against like melee type troop commanders. So like Eowyn, Theoden, Witch King, if he has eagles at least. Gil is OP. Jax maxed Guy the season you started to a draw. Not exactly sure I understand what you're saying, Michael Jordan. Is this normal that it's lagging? It's normal for a fight of this magnitude. Because there are so many freaking armies running around and fireworks everywhere, and like if we were to go somewhere else, like if we aren't going to watch the fight, then no, the game doesn't lag. Like I can move around, I can click, no problem, right? It's just because there's something like 800 armies over here fighting. Which purple accessory is better for Gandalf? If you're running ranged, I think fireworks are better. If you're running melee Gandalf, then pipe. Let's check the outskirts of the fights for a second and see what's going on. Oh yeah, I was going to hit this fort, wasn't I? I guess when Gandalf reinforces, I can hit that one. Oh, there's a Jedi fortress over here. That would be good. to kill that, actually. Not a bad idea pathing over here. Oh, you're overheat. That's right, that's right, that's right. You said you fought him to a draw. Right, yeah. Yeah, Gil is crazy. He's kind of like Witch King, where if you hit Gil without an army that's designed to hit Gil, then you're pretty screwed. Alright. Eowyn, solid fight against Gorbag. Respect for using Gorbag. Props. I like it. Gorbag's such a cool commander. Then finish off Gorbag and hit a Khaldun. Only 129 damage, but against a Khaldun, it's actually pretty respectable. Khaldun has such a ridiculous amount of mitigation. I don't think I want either of these draws to go through, though. They might not anyway. So we'll just recall and reinforce. If you zoom in, yeah. That's what I had to do that earlier. In the very, very beginning. Like, the beginning was so bad, my game actually just froze and crashed. Well, I assume it crashed. I exited it so I could pull it back up. But now that it's not as bad, I mean, it's still bad, but it's not like as bad. I like being able to see the armies moving around. Wait, they have 142 armies on DG. Although I bet most of these are probably just empty armies, right? I actually want to see. Can I show my Aragorn build? Sure, yeah. I want to watch this get hit, because these are probably just one command armies there for doing tips. So there's a chance that whoever hits this... Maybe that's what I should do. I should quick march DG. There's a chance that whoever hits this will actually clear 140 armies. So Aragorn build is pure damage. So full top R0. I don't think there's any reason to ever max Strider. I can't think of a single piece of equipment that you would want to run on him that you can't already run on him. There might be something out there, but 99% of the time, I don't think the 15th point here is worth it. And then it's just hidden air. This point is pretty much there's just not that much of a difference. Like, this is 1.4% damage versus this. But you'll be fine with just hidden air and not sun and moons. But I think the 1 point for the stun immunity, in my opinion, is fine. Alright, let's see if there's any real armies here. Who's going in? Ha ha ha. This could lag the game real bad too here in a second. If these are all just baby armies for doing tips. Let's see. No, there was a real army there. Oh wait, is he going... Oh, everybody's going in on this. Everybody wants to do the Pinata. They want the... killing the one command army Pinata. When he first got Gil, people called him trash. Yeah. A lot of people, I think, underestimated just how powerful the evasion in those early rounds was. And I think since the game came out, people have learned a lot more about how combat in this game actually works and how snowbally it can be, which means getting advantages in early rounds is very important. So Some evil equipment you would put on Aragorn. Yeah, that's fair. I can see that. If you had it. But like I think he does fine with like a Flay battle axe, Mend Hithlane, melee vigor full helm, and then like melee vigor scale mail or shroud scouts mail or anti-burn chest. So I think Gala with Guardians of the Tower would be more useful than with Guardians. It depends on gear and it depends on what you're fighting. Against evil, not in my opinion. I think Guardians against evil is better. If you're fighting good side factions or like Angmar, I guess you could use Guards of the Tower. Legendary Dwarven Axe. Is that the talking about Casa Doom, I think it's called. Let me pull it up. Talking about this one, because this one can be used by men already. Unless you're talking about a different Dwarven Axe. Are you talking about Hammer of Moria? Yeah, you must be talking about this one, because this one cannot be used by men. So. Well, thanks for stopping by, Michael Jordan. I definitely remember you from our season 2. My original season 2. There was a number of real armies on DG, it seems. I guess it's kind of a way to have an extra army here without a fort slot. Do I need to reinforce these guys, or did I already? Nope, time to reinforce. Yeah, I could see him bringing the Rams then with him. Bring that. I guess I should check my apothecary. How full is it, and do I need to speed it up? 126? Not yet. And did Gala bounce? Or did she just hit the fort for damage? Let's quick march Gala into DG. 136 armies. I feel like I'll hit something at least. Bread is in the oven. Nice. We're making some homemade, like, jalapeno, bacon-y. What region am I? If you mean faction, I'm in Arnor. I think that's what you were asking. Oh, I need to get another recruitment slot going. Might start recruiting some more T4s, I think. Actually, let's time this. Let's be smart. Let's do 7 hours. Since that'll be 10 p.m. No pineapple pizza. Definitely not pineapple pizza. I'll say it on record. Pineapple does not belong on pizza. Okay, that was a bunch of armies that just left. Maybe my Gala will hit the army Pinata. Wonder if we could actually take DG. Let's see, spam. These are tips, pro tips from one of the players that's with us. Which so far, from what I've read, I agree. Spam troops to reserve stamina. If they see 5 attacks on the target, don't send. True. Spam. He's saying spam troops as in spam our players. Tell people to use hospital scrolls. Yep. Create forts inside DG. Yeah. Release a tile if they hold it inside. Keep producing units. Yep. Alright, what did Gala hit? She got 3 reports. Actually, one of those is one of my tiles being hit. Took the remnants of a Sauron and had a solid fight against Khaldun. I would say this is a pretty solid win for me, given how many T4s and Dragoons he brought. See, I took 100k, 153k. In this case, I suppose guards to the tower would have been better, but I think Guardians were fine. There's no way that's 124 real armies, right? Can't be. If you get Roel in your server... we can't go for DG now. We need to clear the area first. I don't think we should try to capture it right now. We should try to capture it at some future point that will be decided. Could be 124 real armies? It's possible. It's possible they were using it as effectively an extra fort slot, but I don't think there's that many real armies. I think there's at least 75 armies here just for leveling it. I would imagine. I'm gonna have to save some troops to help Mirkwood too. Yeah, see, we're already down to 103. I think the army Pinata is about to pop. 104, 102. I think everyone's just trying to get the army Pinata. Because eventually somebody's just going to hit like 75 one command armies and they're all going to get wiped at once. And everybody just wants to see that report. Oh, there we go. There we go. See, they hit it. That's the army Pinata. That's all the one command armies, or a lot of them anyway. There it is. So that was like 20. It was like 102 or 103 down to 85. So I'm actually going to let the Gala draw go through in hopes that she also hits some one command armies. Muma's in DG. As in there's an army with Muma's in DG. Streaming the fight at the moment. Oh, hello. Was this on? Yeah, that was on DG. Oh, there's another army Pinata going. Down to 68 now. I think Gandalf's going to be too late to get the final hits on all those armies. Gala might hit some though. Or she's just going to die gloriously here. I'm happy either way. She'll have... Oh, there's another batch. Down to 65. Gonna hit Muma's? Yeah, I might. Gala, she should be alright against Muma's. I mean, she's at half army now. If she was full army, I would happily fight a Muma stack with her. Oh, there we go. I don't think that was me. But another Pinata hit. Draw, draw. Alright, what did Gala get? The remnants of a Sauron. Oh wait, no, those were the first two fights. So she hit a mostly dead Sauron. But I can keep her in there more. Oh, I missed the... Here's the huge Pinata. There we go. I just love it. They're like little ants scurrying away. And just keep in mind that most of these armies, like I've been saying, that are running out now, they're just one command, low-level commanders that are there just for leveling up the place. It's not like these are full armies being cleared out. Is it too late to recall my Gandalf? Because I think he's going to hit... Yeah, he's going to hit DG itself. I might need to recall my Gala. It's down to 7 now. My base focus is 424. In combat it hits 5 something. Let's see, not all that high. Goes up to 552, so not that high. With some better gear, it could easily break 600 in combat. This is the ring, yes. Oh wait, people are already hitting the army defense. The AI defenders. But yeah, for anybody who hasn't played Rebuilding Glory, there's now a mechanic where you can level up. Oh, they changed the UI here a little bit. You can level up the stuff that you own. And in order to level it up, you have to send a commander there to do tips, like a special set of tips, specifically for leveling up the structures. So I need to actually claim that. And so what people will do is they send a low-level commander with one army, one point of command. Like my, actually it's my Eladan. He's just sitting in here leveling up troll shaws. So my Eowyn can hit something though. If there is even anything left to hit. I assume this fort, yeah, that fort's clean. Did anybody hit this fort yet? Alright, I'm hitting this fort because this guy is just like chilling here. Oh, somebody's about to hit it. Whatever. Maybe he'll draw. Worst case, hopefully Eowyn could actually finish this fort and then I'd have a tile down here. Although I could just move to this one. But then Merry and Pippin with Ents. I have not. Alright, well I'm recalling. Because I'm not going to be able to actually kill that fort. No, I don't think Merry and Pippin are very good, and I recruited Ents once because I wanted to try them out, and they're just way too slow. They're painfully slow. I guess we do need to make a decision. We either go for DG now, or we need to get people back on target. Oh, you hit the defense. Yikes. Yikes. What's up, Eru? Yeah. Even R3. No, they're just R1. I just don't even know what I would build. Like, I just don't think the speed's gonna help much. Hence with hobbits seems... I mean, for a meme, I suppose it could work. Unfortunately, my Gandalf is now going to hit the frickin' keep defense too. We're at 60 of 80. The Ents did damage. I mean, Ents are good for tanking. They're just... like, it takes an hour for them to actually walk anywhere. Man, I'm losing so many tiles during this. DG armies are tough. Oh wait, I hit. That's not a DG army, that's a player. Draco. Solid build. Reasonable gear. That's a lot of defense, wow. Pretty good. I mean... yeah, we're definitely gonna have to make a decision. 57 people are still hitting DG. There's a lot more people hitting DG now too. Well, either way, I can't just say what the decision's going to be on stream. I don't think. So I'll keep my eye on the Discord channel, but other people will have to relay the message, so to speak. How's my apothecary now? Actually, I probably need to boost it again. Oh, it's only at 146. I can do like 2 more fights before it overflows. Although I have to keep an eye on this shenanigans. Right by my base. I don't think they would try to uproot me until they take it. Orlando is here. Okay, Orlando, let me show you the current status of DG. So when we first started, Variags had forts up to like these tiles. And forts on every tile in here. So far, it's going well for us. Can I go to the map? Sure. So this is the world map. It's Arnor and Lindon. We're united. We have a ring deal with Variags, which is what this is. We started at 1800 today. And whoever owns the ring at the end of 23:59 UTC on Saturday, so when the server resets at midnight between Saturday and Sunday, whoever owns the ring at that point, King of the Hill style, it will keep it for the last... it'll only be like 3 days left anyway at that point. But we have a deal that, you know, only lasts 3 days. Which we already have a major advantage in terms of numbers. It's very obvious. And so it was a more fair-ish to not have it last until the actual end of the season, because the more players we have, that means more time for those numbers to be advantageous, just in terms of conscription speed, barracks. What's the siege amount? It's a lot. It's the same as a capital, or maybe more. How much does a capital have? 50? It's 50 or 60 million. It's at least as much as a capital. Might be the same as Mount Doom, actually. Can't see how much Mount Doom has, though. It's the same as Mount Doom. So I think it's 60 million on it. What do you think about The Walking Dead? It was a pretty good show. I watched the first, I don't know, like 6 or 7 seasons, maybe more than that. I got to the point where, I'm trying to say this without spoilers. What was that guy's name? Let me look up that guy's name real quick because I can't remember his name. Oh, Negan. I watched it up to the point where Negan got outplayed by the nerdy guy. I thought the first seasons were really good. Then it, like, when they were in the prison, it was just kind of like, whatever. The governor was interesting and a decent bad guy. Negan was a very good villain. But at that point, it was almost like too over the top. I feel like it was less about their struggle to survive in a zombie apocalypse rather than I don't know, they just had like infinite food, infinite ammo, infinite everything all of a sudden. So it was less about the struggle to survive and more about like a war, basically. Watch the map? Do you mean the world map, Excelsius? Or do you mean the map where the actual battle is happening? Down to 54. Oh, they keep stacking it though. Oh, forts. Personally, I think we need to clear the forts first. I think the world map? I guess about the world map, or was something about to happen? Some spring cleaning around my base. I might have to move my base after this. I have some armies ready to take tiles. I guess I should potentially go ahead and start taking a couple of them. I think if I move over here, be alright. So I'll go ahead and get these armies in position in case I need to abort. Although even there I could get ported. Ooh boy. I feel like people just got stamina back on a bunch of their commanders. Check the box troop levels. Not sure what you mean. Do you how many are left here? Oh. Wait, is there something here? What's up, Numi? I've seen you talking before in World Chat. You're in Lothlorien, I believe. NPC troop levels? Well, I don't need to level anymore this season. And the NPC troop levels, I believe, are based on the level of the keep of that zone. So for example, Mirkwood is a 1k keep, right? So it's going to have high level mobs, right? So there's going to be a ton of level 40s in here, right? And then if you look in Aim and Lank, which is the highest level keep there is in the game, you're going to have really high stuff. Right, and then let's see if we compare that to, say, what Trollshaw's is a 160. Then you see lower levels over here, right? 35, 30, 35. So it's based on the keep. What I think about Radagast, I think he has potential. He was pretty bad prior to Gigantic Hammer being a thing. But I think Gigantic Hammer gives him potential as long as you have access to Eagles and Bjornings. I think you need both of those in order for him to be viable. Looks good. The bread apparently looks good. But yeah, I think you could run Eagle, Bjorning, Sentinel on him, or March Warden if you're Loth. I think you could potentially run double ranged Eagle on him. Eastern Arid Mithrin. Oh, I mean, I would much rather watch the DG fight than. I mean, I'm not trying to be rude. Than a 160 keep. Pretty good Radagast, Spirit of the Wood, even though they aren't beasts. Are those the new... They're like Ent ranged units? They're like tree. I don't want to call them Ents. They're not Ents, but they're like trees and they're ranged. Amazing Solar. But see, like... You don't really want to stall in this game most of the time. Like, there are times when stalling is fine, like when you're holding a connection. But in this game, offensive firepower is really important and tends to outscale defense, which is why a lot of defensive commanders have a rough time. The Racer Spirits. Yeah, I just mean they're like trees. The icon, the picture of the unit's like trees. I've seen them on the Red Book, or in the Red Book. I should bring up some cleanup armies. Some siege armies just for cleaning these forts. Oh, I could hit this fortress. Maybe once all my armies are reinforced, I might go try to pop that fortress. Keep an eye on my base too. I can't decide if I should go ahead and move. I might just have to move before I go to sleep tonight. That way I don't... Said... Going a little less smoothly. Well, we're having a duel for the ring. I mean, I think the duel is going pretty well for us so far. Oh, Negan isn't over the top anymore, so keep going. My base is screwed. Yeah. I'll probably have to move before I go to sleep tonight. That way I don't wake up in like Fort Lindon or something.